Next we have Zainab Adigun, Senior Structural Engineer and AFBE UK School Team Leader. Zainab designs new buildings and small refurbishments across all sectors, is a social value champion and EDI member for her organisation, and volunteers as a board member for AFBE UK. Make some noise for Zainab.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
That's a bit low. Can we do that again? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hi guys, my name is Zainab Adigun, and I'm just going to take you through my journey very quickly about me and what I do and what inspires me. So I'm just going to do a quick icebreaker, okay? So there's 2 truths on this and there's 1 lie, okay? And you guys have to guess which one's the lie. So first is I bungee jumped off a 70-foot crane for charity. I have a dog called Bruno, and I designed the floors at this swimming pool, which is suspended between 2 buildings. I designed one of the floors. So, can I ask the audience who thinks which one is a lie? I don't have a dog. I have a dog and it's not. So what's the dog's name?
I just know the dog's a lie.
The dog is a... How is that so obvious? Damn. You can see me, I look crazy. Okay, that's fine. So I did, yes, you guys are right. Usually no one actually gets it so right, but I have bungee jumped off the 70-foot crane. It was for charity. I don't have a dog. I have a very bad experience with dogs. They chased me and scratched my leg, so no dogs for me. And yes, I did design, I designed the floors that this swimming pool is sat on. So I guess you guys kind of have an image of what I could possibly be. So I want you guys to just close your eyes for 5 seconds. Okay, and when I say structural engineer, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? So 5 seconds, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Yes? Louder, louder. No, what does a structural engineer look like? What would you think they look like? Yes? Okay, I can't hear you, but I heard architects. Yeah, okay. Yes? A man, love it. And that's exactly what I'm going for. Any other ideas? When you think of a structural engineer, what do they look like? Yes? Fantastic, love it. Exactly. Do I look like a white man in a hard hat? No, okay. Do I look like I fix sinks? No, okay. So this is what I'm trying to say. So you think of a structural engineer and I don't look like one. And to be honest with you, when I said to my mum I wanted to become a structural engineer, she said, that's for men. And I said to myself, actually, why do I have to be in that stereotype? I said to my dad, and he was like, yeah, go for it. And what I'm trying to say here is, I might not look like what I do, but I can do it. And there's nothing stopping me. Okay? And I want you guys to know that. And that's really important for me because if I had listened to my mum, bless her, she's one of my biggest cheerleaders now, I wouldn't be where I am today. And it's just because of her mindset, it's because of the way the world works. They have this ideology that they force on you by default, maybe because of social media. But you don't have to conform to it. You can do whatever you want, literally. Okay, so I've told you I'm an engineer, and I'll tell you quickly what I do. So day to day, I solve problems. So the client comes to us and says, guys, I want to build a building, I want it to look like this. I come up with the maths and the physics behind it in order to do so. So for instance, you've got a bridge here, how would you cross it? Sorry, a path, how would you cross it? Sorry? Yep, any ideas? You walk across. Would you build a bridge? Yeah. Exactly, would you do this? No. Exactly. So we think about ideas and we have a problem and we try and fix it, obviously in the most safe way and in the most practical way. You know, bless them, maybe that was the only resources they had, but it's not safe, okay? And as I said, the client comes to us and says, we want this, we bring it to reality. And we do that using different sketches, we use different programs. So on a day-to-day, I'm sat at my desk speaking to clients, modeling things, which I really love because I love maths and science. And then I build models that look like this, design it, obviously to code, etc., etc. And then I come up with their solution. But the key things that I want to take that you need to remember are the skills that you need. What key skills do you need to be an engineer or even a structural engineer? You need to be able to solve problems, okay? You need to be a problem solver. You need to be able to work as part of a team. Because sometimes you're not always right, and sometimes you need other people to be able to input your ideas to make the idea a lot better and to achieve what you're trying to do. Also, you need to be good at maths. To be fair, maths science is something quite easy to me. However, AS day results, open the envelope, D's. I said, oh my God, I can't go home with these grades because my mum, African parent, she's gonna send me back. She's gonna ask me, what have I been doing for the whole year? And I wouldn't be able to answer that question. So I said to myself, Zainab, you don't wanna repeat a whole year, that's for sure. You know what you want to do, you know where you're trying to get to. So I said, Zay, you're going to have to work your ass off. And what I ended up doing was repeating. So I redid all of my AS grades that I didn't do well in, so that was 3. And then I also did my A2 at the same time. And then I came out with 2 Bs and a C. I can't lie to you, those grades, I danced all the way home because I came to a point where I was on Ds and I wasn't sure if I was even going to be able to go to uni. And then I did that. So I was so proud of myself. And, you know, I guess in hindsight, when I look back, if I had just worked a bit harder, I would have done a lot better. But I went through my life kind of cruising, being a B student average. So when I got to A levels, it was a shock to my system. I didn't realize I had to work that hard. But nevertheless, I didn't let that stop me. I got Ds, yeah, and I'm proud to say I got Ds because I don't look like I've got Ds right now. I'm in a place where I have these opportunities to be able to speak to people like you guys and, all the speakers that have come before me, amazing. Like, can we actually clap for them, please? You guys are, I was actually supposed to say that in the beginning. You guys are so inspirational. I mean, yeah, accolades, my flowers to all of you, so thank you. But what I'm trying to say is even if you can't do what society says you can't, even if you think you can't do it, you definitely can. And just to give you an idea of the kind of projects I've worked on, apart from the one with the swimming pool, I've worked on a project in Woolwich, which is just a residential, so it's just flats. I've worked on a hospital in Manchester and in Birmingham, and I've also worked on another building in Vauxhall, so like 9 Elms kind of area. So as I was introduced, I actually work for AFBE, so that's the Association of Black and Ethnic Minority Engineers, and I'm the Making Engineering Hot Team Lead, so AFBE Schools, and we work with 11 to 18-year-olds. We go into schools, do different things like workshops, we do different like careers days, we do mentoring, we offer work placements, we offer internships, we do celebration days like Women in Engineering Day. Actually, for one of our events, we got Lewis Hamilton to do a keynote for us, which was really, really cool. For me personally, because growing up, I didn't actually ever see a woman that looked like me that did what I was interested in. So it's really, really important for me to show myself to people like you guys to see that I dress a certain way, I wear eyelashes. You don't have to look a certain way. Again, as I say, you don't have to, you can be anything you want, okay? And if you guys are interested in AFBE schools, if you're looking for placements, if you're looking for anything like that, mentoring, please do give me a note. Our stand's over there in the corner, AFBE UK. Just drop your email, let us know what you're interested in, and we can take it from there. Not just yet. Okay, so one quote that I live by a lot is on the screen here, and I'd love for us to say it together, if we can. So ready, steady, go. Strive for perfection in everything you do. Take the best that exists and make it better. When it doesn't exist, Design it. Okay, you don't have to design it, of course, if you don't want to. But what it's trying to say is, if something doesn't exist, you could be like Nav that came up with the washing machine idea, which is a fantastic idea. You could be like George, who came up with motives, and now he works with someone that he was at it on Instagram. He didn't even know he could do that. You can literally do whatever you want. And if just because it's not there, it's not visual for you, you take a step back, think about all the resources you have around you, think about all the people you have around you, and think about how it's going to work. And remember, you don't have to go to uni to be successful. Uni is good. I went to uni, and I am happy that I went to uni. You could do an apprenticeship. It doesn't really matter. Do what you want to do. Let every single person run their own race. Thank you.